One major mistake that I see a lot of kettlebell enthusiasts make, maybe most of them, is not taking cues from other areas in the strength training world to improve their own kettlebell training. And a perfect example of this would be daily undulating periodization, which very few people actually do in the kettlebell world. Basically what it is you lift lighter weights, moderate weights, and heavier weights at varying different times throughout the week, and you get a lot stronger, a lot faster. For instance, there was a study that was done some time back with people who had at least 5 years of strength training under their belts. Group number 1 did a standard periodization protocol where they would cycle through an increased intensity of the exercises practiced. First, in weeks 1 through 4, it was at an 8 rep max, and then weeks 5 through 8, it was at a 6 rep max, and then weeks 9 through 12 were at a 4 rep max. So in other words, every 4 weeks, the weight got heavier. But group number 2 did the same exercises, but with daily undulating periodization. So day 1, they would use an 8 rep max. Day 2, they would use a 6 rep max, and day 3 would be a 4 rep max. So in other words, every day a different level of intensity during a 3-day-a-week training protocol. So the improvements, for instance, in their bench press, which was one of the exercises they were training, were as such. The standard periodization group got 14.4% of an increase, but the daily undulating periodization group got 28.8% of an increase, which is literally twice as much. For the leg press, they got the standard group got 25.7% of an increase, and the daily undulating periodization group got 55.8% of an increase. So the takeaway that I want you to get from this is that, yes, if you've only got one kettlebell, you gotta do what you gotta do. But if you have more than one kettlebell, do not stick to just sets of 3 to 5 reps all the time, all right? Mix it up. You can mix it up a little bit, as I mentioned earlier, with, let's say, just a 2-rep difference in terms of how heavy it is. Or you can mix it up wildly, as I'm demonstrating in this video, where I'm doing anywhere from a 5 to 8 rep max to a 12 to 15 rep max to all the way to a 20 plus rep max. Works very, very well. Keeps your training a lot more interesting, and I think what you're going to find, obviously, is that you're going to start getting a lot better gains out of it. And you can do it with, as I'm demonstrating here, squats. You can do it with presses, rows, pull-ups, anything that you are capable of doing and applying this to, it will work like gangbusters. But you've got to commit to doing it. So give it at least 6 weeks if you're going to try something like this. You can do it with any program that you're on, provided that it actually fits within the strictures of the program. But I highly recommend it. It is awesome. Give it a shot. Let me know how you like it. And as always, have fun and happy training.